Don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me, all right? It's just been announced in the Commons that anybody who earns over £150,000 a year will now have to pay 45% income tax. I'm not happy. That's going to cost me about 600 grand a year. Bang out of order. Welcome to you. Welcome to Live Bingo, everybody. We're not going to muck about. We're not going to fiddle around. We're going to get straight in with the first game, just so people who haven't watched before can see what it's all about. And then, if you like what you see, I'll tell you exactly how you can join in straight after this game. So here we go. Let's do it then. First caller of the day will be Gemma, and here she is with your first number and your name to 81177. And once you've done that, you'll be charged £2. It's a subscription service, £2 charged to your mobile. 18 years and over you must be, and all the terms and conditions on the website bingos.co.uk. And there are all the details on the screen for those of you who watch me with the sound turned down, which I believe is the majority of you. In the news today, after the allegation that superstar chef Gordon Ramsay has been having an extramarital affair for 7 years, it's now reported that his 12-year marriage is in trouble. It just goes to show you, Gordon, you can't have your raspberry and pecan roulade with brandy butter on top and eat it. And in other news, Jonathan Ross is to be bound by a set of strict rules, including a ban on swearing and sexual innuendo when he returns to the BBC next year. The 48-year-old presenter is to be formally notified by bosses that his chat show will need to meet a host of stringent regulations on taste and decency. When asked for his reaction to the ruling, Ross said,
5 on its own. Number 5.
Christmas, everybody. You can't have escaped that fact if you've been round the shops. And, well, I don't know about you. I'm looking forward to it. But I tell you, one of the unsung heroes of Christmas. You might have heard about him, you might not. Bob the Brown-Nosed Reindeer. Everybody's heard about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But Bob the Brown-Nosed Reindeer, let me tell you about him. He's the one who's behind Rudolph. And he can run as fast as Rudolph, but he can't stop as fast. That's Bob the Brown-Nosed Reindeer. And staying with Christmas, the BBC has released details of its festive lineup. And when I share this with you, you might think, you're joking, Greggles. I'm not. Here is a list of some of the programmes on TV, on the BBC this Christmas. Jonathan Creek, that's back for the first time in 5 years. Wallace and Gromit, back for the first time in 4 years. Rab C. Nesbitt returns after 10 years. The cast of Blackadder reunite for a documentary. Heaven knows how long it's been since they've been on. Shooting Stars is coming back after 4 years. And Top of the Pops is coming back after 3 years. And the director of the BBC Vision, Jana Bennett, says, we've really pulled out all the stops this year to ensure a truly wonderful schedule. You can't beat a bit of bingo if you ask me.
31. 3 and 1, 31.
All right, well, we're all being affected by the credit crunch, aren't we? But at the same time, we've all got to look out for some Christmas presents for our loved ones, haven't we? And so, I don't know if you heard the announcement about this the other day. That didn't happen. But I said if you want to sell anything on air, then get in touch and we'll do an announcement. And here's the classified board for today. Anything that you want to buy, don't get in touch, because this isn't happening. So here we go. First of all, on the classified board today, Sunbed, made in UK, has clouded over. Quick sale, £2. Grandfather clock, made of real grandfather, shouts the time every 60 seconds, £1,200 if you're interested in that. What else have we got here? £10 note for sale, £11 or near offer. Nice. David Van Day doll. Comes with 33 detachable sulky faces. Unwanted gift from now unwanted friend. £9 if you're interested in that. And finally for now, from the wanted file, trampoline. Mine stolen. Please hurry. I'll be coming down in a minute. Top price paid. More from the classified file a little bit later on. time for us to wrap ourselves up in a Kleenex and blow away for today. Just got some leftovers on the classified board for today, those of you who have been wanting to sell things with us. Inflatable breadboard. Used once, very disappointing. That's up for grabs for 30 pence. Horizontal baby bouncer. Fits most hallways, £30 for that. And a Barbie facial hair removing kit, ideal for menopausal Barbie, free to good home. Still not time for me to go, so I can't... What? Oh, good. I can tell you a bit more of what's happening in the wacky world of news. A man who left his phone in a McDonald's restaurant is suing the company after nude pictures of his wife leaked onto the internet. Philip Sherman forgot to take the device with him when he left Fayetteville, Arizona, the store there, in July. According to the lawsuit, employees found the phone and promised to secure it until his return. However, Sherman and his wife Tina are now suing McDonald's, the store manager and the franchise owner, after the pictures that were on his phone of his wife were posted on the internet. They are seeking $3 million, brackets £2 million in damages they claim were incurred by embarrassment, suffering and the cost of having to move house. So there we are. I tell you what, you've just got to be careful what you do with your phone, because I tell you what, I don't want a picture of my £quarter to put on the internet. Thank you very much indeed. You know, last night I changed a light bulb, I crossed a road, I went into a pub. I sometimes think that my life is just one big joke. Lovely. You'll be delighted to know it is virtually time for our next game of bingo. Emily is going to call this one for you. If Emily is your lucky caller, then it could be your lucky game. Stand by, everybody, because here comes your first number.
80. 80.
Have a look at some of the things happening in the news today. Mainly showbiz news, really. Russell Brand has revealed that he will continue to make prank calls to people despite the Andrew Sachs row. Russell, if you're watching, can I just say that I hope that they are of the same very high and oh so hysterical standard of your last one. Moving on, Lily Allen has revealed that her tactic for attracting men is, quote, stripping naked in their beds. So hang on, that's the tactic, that she strips naked in their beds and then seduces them. How does she get in the bed? Is she a burglar? I don't know. Moving on, this is make your own punchline up time. Gordon Ramsay was due to make an appearance on yesterday's Paul O'Grady show, but he pulled out. Yeah, you got it. You can write about yourself to Ofcom. Marvellous. All right, then. More about that a little bit later on, but in the meantime, let's have a look at some of the... Oh, by the way, again, yesterday, we didn't have time for the horoscopes. We will get them in today. The horoscopes will be coming your way on today's show. I'm sorry about that. But in the news today, a primary school teacher spent hours of lesson time on internet sites such as Facebook and eBay. A hearing heard yesterday. Shan Mediana, 40. She's 40. I'm 40 next year. She was surfing away on the internet in the classroom for up to 4 hours a day whilst her pupils sat just feet away. Should have been getting on with the work, of course. The disciplinary hearing was told that during lessons she bought and sold goods on eBay, she did her online banking and went on social networking sites such as Facebook. Teaching assistant Karen Lawrence, who also worked with Mediana, told the General Teaching Council for... With you in a minute. Time for another game of bingo.